Okay. Welcome, everybody, to the Palmetto Cup. It's a beautiful day for some rugby, and right now the boys are lining up for our national anthem. Everyone's really excited to play today, and looking forward to a great time. So, yeah.
Just see if it's working.
I'm gonna stand up. And I'll be commenting again in a minute after I stand for this anthem. As I said, great day for some rugby. That's what this is all about, singing the anthem, and it's a beautiful day to be a Gamecock. So, boys are excited to get going. They're locked in on both sides. Everyone is going to want to hit today, and it should be an exciting matchup for both this B side and the A side game going on later. Are you going to talk it all right now?
A little bit.
A little bit.
Game is set to kick off in about 2 to 3 minutes.
Yeah, we're going to run through our final warm-ups, final meeting for the B side, and after that, they're going to get right into it. And those boys are dialed in, jumping around. They want to play some rugby today, which is what we love to see. Get into our final pregame prayer, pregame hype up, and we're going to kick off. And it sounds like Clemson will be receiving to the right. All right. And you can hear Coach from here. He is dialed in. This is an exciting weekend for him. All the alumni are in town. A lot of people watching.
Huge rivalry game.
Huge rivalry game. Good bit of Clemson fans here, too, who made the trip. So everyone's really coming out on both sides. This is a big game, big weekend for both teams. And it's always an exciting game. So
Clemson currently ranks number 4 in the country in the D1AA, and South Carolina currently ranks number 12.
Yeah. So ranked matchup, big matchup. There's going to be a lot of implications during the A side game. There's going to be a lot of implications for the conference and the rankings. So this is a big day, not only because of the rivalry, but because both of these teams are good and both of these teams have a lot to play for. So it's going to be really exciting. On both games, these kids are going to want to lay the wood because You can tell out there right now that these B-side kids are ready to go, ready to rumble. And it's a really good B-side we have out there right now. So a lot of people in this program, a lot of depth. So this is a really good B-side we're putting out here, and I'm excited to see what they can do.
Matty Morrow's to kick for South Carolina. Start the game.
Ready to go.
Matty Morrow to kick.
Matty Morrow to kick. Waiting on the signal. The ball hits the ground. Interesting toss decision. And quickly get the ball back. Decoy pod. And that was...
Shoots up fast.
That was Chuck Gorman. That was Chuck Gorman who got on that ball. Great hustle, heads-up play. He was ready to go, ready for that. And now we have the B Savages pressuring on around the Clemson 22. And that's Kevin Golden.
Drops the ball. South Carolina recovers.
Backwards, though. He's got a little family connection in the centers today with Kevin Golden and Michael McQuaid is
making
Clemson
his return.
Makes a hard hit. Yeah, Michael McQuaid coming back. So excited to see what he can do. But cool little family unit in the centers today. Ball's on the far sideline, and
not quite sure what the call was there.
Hard to tell from over here. It looks like it's going to be a Clemson line out that Carolina must have been taken out of bounds. So, not a Clemson line out, but have some tall boys. So let's see if we can steal this. And Tommy Darlington in the back, ready for that overthrow, and he easily gets that. And South Carolina, again, with the ball in good position. See if we take advantage. Little decoy. Good offload by Tom Allison to Cole Maney. Cole dancing around.
A couple of defenders miss.
A couple of defenders miss. And the Cox are threatening right now. That's going to be Will Mahaffey.
Beautiful pass.
McQuaid with a good juke.
Oh.
Gets up.
Gets up.
That was little dip juke there. That was a good move. So
you guys left and I was sitting on the couch.
So he's getting the rust off quickly with that juke. And running some pod play. Connor McPhail at 10. Long throw to Kevin Golan, who a good offload as he's getting drilled.
Cole Maney making more defenders miss.
Cole Maney is dancing around out there today, doing a good job.
Yeah.
Nick Clark,
I'm gonna talk.
a powerful run and a powerful tackle. Seems to be advantage a bit of a high throw, but no harm, no foul as we do have the
high
advantage.
tackle on Clemson.
It might have been from the side. It's what it sounded like, yeah. Always a lot of chaos going on at the Ruck, and this will be no exception. And Connor McPhail is just going to kick for touch. Gets a few more meters there. And
South Carolina's line out.
South Carolina line out. And
just
we're
around the 10-meter line.
Hoping to punch it in. Threatening. And some great defense and pretty calm, mistake-free offense has really set up good positioning for the Gamecocks. So far, the Gamecocks are making less mistakes, and that is why we are a good Chuck Gorman heads up. Heads up play right there.
Ooh.
And bobbles, but he does bring it in, gets taken down for a loss. Tom Allison makes a man miss. Gets several more meters after falling forward.
So you commentating? Yeah, a little bit.
Hard hit But Chuck eats that, falls forward. The boys are not getting blown up right now.
Oh, cross
kick. Oh, the ball is loose, and McQuaid has it.
Covered by Michael McQuaid.
Good cover by Moto.
We've got good support going.
Charlie
right now.
Colvin takes it in, falls forward again, eats that contact, takes a couple defenders to the ground.
Yeah, you gotta love the support to these rucks right now. There's just no
This is the
chance
best I've
to
seen it all
poach.
season.
The rucks are really fast right now. Not much there. Not much time there. Forwards are always falling forward. They continue to.
Let's go, Mahaffey.
Mahaffey doing a good job there.
Oh, Darlington, come on.
And
knock
Tommy
on.
Darlington will knock it on. Not what you like to see after threatening for a long time. Got to turn some of these good field position into points.
I think these scrums are going to be a big part of who wins this game.
Yeah, and I mean,
Our B-side has actually had decent scrums.
It's been a main
Throughout the
focal
season,
point in
we've got-
practice for the past couple
We've
weeks.
been
It's been
working
their
hard.
strong.
Scrum has been something we're really trying to work on as a team. What we've been trying to work on is getting a good cadence, good consistency between the locks and the props, and chopping those feet right. And that hard work paid off as the Cox blow them up. The Tigers do get the ball, but they're on their back foot, and they're going to kick it out of bounds. Seems to be just behind the Gamecocks 40.
I will say that was a good kick.
Was a good kick. Off his back foot, good quick kick. That was a good job of the Clemson player there. As much as I don't always love to admit that.
I think so, yeah. Let's see.
But a bit of a broken play,
Oh, no.
but
Be a maul.
Mahaffey pulls it in, turns into a bit of a impromptu maul.
Yeah.
Moto eats the first guy, does not eat the second guy. Does a good job picking that ball up. And that will be a good decision there. Kick to around mid. Kicked back. A little kick tennis going on.
No, that's a.
Let's go, boys! Nice!
Was he behind the 50?
I do not know.
I think it was just behind. But
Forward, back, keep the fucking defensive pressure.
Oh, he's bringing it back to a scrum.
bringing it back to a scrum. So it must have gone out in the try zone.
It was. It did.
Yeah. Hard to tell from this angle. But
I almost thought it was a 50-22.
that's what I was
would've
thinking.
been
I
bad.
was thinking, was it a 50-22 or did it go out in the try zone? It did go out in the try zone.
It'll be a cock scrum.
We have a good angle at it.
We got Matt Morrow playing 9 right now. He's doing a great job.
Coleman has his feet back. A good push. And easily.
Beautiful scrum.
Beautiful scrum. This is the best scrumming I've seen.
And
Jonas
goes.
That guy
Jonas
can run.
breaks it.
That guy can run.
Big run.
Drags the fullback a little too. And the Cox are threatening again. And
Yeah.
on a fast run like that was really fast support.
Ah.
Nick Clark
Oh, it's backwards?
backwards was not. He's gonna let it continue. Oh, knock.
Hit the gap, hit the gap.
Golden.
Skip. Oh, shit.
Ronan eats a
There
hit.
you go.
Jonas stays off.
Stays up.
This is still going.
And he's having a great couple plays right now. They do not. That's a big, powerful run right there by Mahaffey. Morrow, McPhail, Paulie, little passing the pods off to 10. But they'll be taken down pretty fast. Backwards.
Oh, come on.
I think he's going to call that forward.
Yeah.
It was called forwards, which is unfortunate because McQuaid had a good angle for a try, and that would have been a lead. So, and also really
Are you
cool.
commentating the stream?
Yeah.
No, he's not.
I'm just talking to myself. No, I'm actually talking to myself, Pat.
Hey, it happens.
Looks like Tommy Darlington will be coming off the
Coming
field.
off.
Oh, never mind. He will just be handing his chain off.
And that, folks, is why you don't wear jewelry when we play rugby.
This is rugby. It is not a fashion show.
What's up, Dan?
Oh, I thought you were going to take it.
Oh, just what I wanted.
And it is Clemson scrum, but the Gamecock scrum was looked excellent
tough.
today. So it's not the worst position you can find yourself in with the way the scrum's been looking today. Seems to be a lot more, looking for a good word here, a lot more together than usual. And the Cox
Win the scrum.
That's
win-
Tom Allison.
win the scrum. Maney makes another man
Maney.
miss.
He's the greatest player of all time.
These wings are playing awesome for the B-side today. And
They'll get a little bit of rumble action as they're
they can
around
go.
the 5-meter line.
And muscle it in.
That's a good drive by Chuck with the support there. Good. The key to this is just keeping it low. Falling forward, falling forward, falling forward. Seems to be held up for a second. Down.
I'm mad too, bro. This was the game.
And it's continuing to inch forward.
After the biggest guy out there, getting knocked over.
Now it's going to go out.
He's my friend. Thought I
Nice,
could get it.
Michael!
And that's going to be a costly mistake there.
Get back! Get back! Get back!
Looks like Clemson's going to kick it.
It's a kick! It's a kick!
This would be that would be the
Nice kick, buddy! Nice kick!
and it's going to be so the result of that mistake is going to be about 25 to 30 meters of gains from the last set of phases being knocked out. Tom Allison throwing the Gamecock line out pretty close to the Clemson 20. Pretty close
it's
to
two
the
40-minute halves, yeah?
Yeah.
40. Good line out. Takes it down. It's Cole Maney.
Cole's going to break it.
And Cole Maney's going to take it to the house.
Yeah.
And he is and that
5 points.
you forgot to set the clock.
I know.
Cole Maney.
Oh, what the hell?
What did he do?
I was literally clicking. Is this it?
And the Cox will start this game 5-0.
It's a 5.
Yeah, I
I
know.
put 6 on. I'm gonna we need to get the time. He forgot to do it. Hold
I
on.
know.
Yeah, he forgot. What time is it right now? We can guess based on the time. Game started 11:30. Right. So the game started 11:30. Or no, we can
We can just get
we
someone to ask
can
the ref.
yeah. I think it's in the 10. Yeah, 15. Yeah.
Nice.
About 15 minutes in. Our apologies on that one.
Was the kick good? I think
Just
so.
focusing
Yeah.
on the
It was like right in front of it. Had to be good.
yeah.
We made that. We made that.
I think.
Yeah.
We made that.
Yeah. Maddie, that
15?
was made, right? Yeah. Okay. So that will
It's been 15 minutes.
Hard dog that ball. It's in the parking lot, please. Can you run get
Big
the ball?
Clemson to kick.
a descriptive adjective by coach right there. Go bird dog the ball.
I mean, I'm coming in if Marcus hurt.
It's a good one. I like that. I like that. So the Gamecocks are going to get the ball back. Gamecocks have been dominating possession and dominating positioning, and finally a long pass from Mahaffey. Shot!
Gorman breaks through.
Breaks through! Last man!
And he's
Breaks it, and he is off for another
He's going
try.
all the way! When it rains, it pours! And that's a second Gamecock try in a very
Carolina
short,
goes up
in a span of about a minute.
12-0.
This B-side is showing up to play
As
today,
I said,
boys.
this is probably the best Carolina B-side I've seen in my 4 years here, so...
We know Clemson brings a lot of competition, and I think we're seeing the best out of our Cocks today.
Yeah, no, I think this game, the Cocks always show up. They always are excited, and I think when we play Clemson, we play at a higher level than we do in a lot of our other games a lot of the time.
It's a
because
rivalry.
It's a rivalry.
We got the Palmetto Cup on the line, baby.
A lot of these B-side guys
we
want to show out.
want to keep that. We want to keep that trophy. You know, we've had it for a couple of years. We want to keep that.
Clemson don't want the trophy.
Connor McPhail to kick the conversion.
They just don't want to play.
Yeah.
And they don't.
And it'll be good.
Another.
South Carolina goes up 14-0 just before the 20-minute mark in this game.
17 to be exact. Boys hoping to keep the good times rolling.
Be Clemson to kick.
Yep. We're at Nick's game right now.
It's your job.
And that's going to go Tom Allison.
Having a alumni.
Pass hits the ground, scooped up by Kevin Golden, going to the back line now. Another long pass. Roden eats a hit. And Roden takes those kids for a ride.
I think it's safe to say this team is juiced up right now.
There's a lot of energy on the sidelines and in the game right now.
And it's going. Diving in the ruck, it seems like, based on the penalty and the screaming on the sidelines about diving in the ruck. So we're going to use. I don't think Sherlock Holmes would be needed to figure that one out. And the Gamecocks going to get back on Clemson's half of the field, it seems like, or no.
What is
No.
it? A
Maybe
line
not.
out?
A
No,
line
it's
out. I guess
before
the
it.
Cock line out.
the kick went out a little.
About the 40.
The kick did not stay in bounds as far as it looked from this angle.
I'm gonna get one other listener. She'll have like 5.
So around the 40.
She's gonna go on YouTube.
Oh,
Grandma.
nice.
So they're gonna have like 5 or 6 people.
Yeah, I'll give her a shot.
And in the face of some pretty good Clemson line-out defense, Mahaffey's going to pull that one down.
Oh,
They're going to let him play on.
Can we see how many viewers we have or no?
you have to go on the YouTube.
I can check.
Drop it. Yo, point. Let's think of
We had a knock on South Carolina.
It's going to be a
Clemson scrum.
South Carolina's been really good in these scrums today.
18 watching.
I think there's been three scrums or so. 3 scrums or so. Clemson had 2, Carolina had 1, and Carolina dominated all of them. They actually stole one of Clemson's scrums. The sideline is excited for this cock scrum. And it's the ref doesn't like what he sees on the positioning. Ref wants to keep the scrum upright and have them in a position where there's not going to be any funny business going on. So powerful push on the right side from Charlie Colvin and
Forward pass on Clemson.
the luck under him.
pass.
Forward pass on Clemson.
That was quick too. I did not see that at all.
Going to be another cock scrum. And let's see if the boys can keep pushing because they've been looking great. Sideline is fired up. At the A side, the B side, the C side, and a lot of alumni in town.
A lot of parents as well.
Shout
out to all the parents coming out.
And it seems to have been some sort of...
Not quite sure what the call was there, but
might have been wheeling, but I couldn't...
Penalty
it was
against South Carolina.
Hard to tell.
Reaching, maybe?
Maybe reaching, some sort of something in the bind or the wheel. Swarmed. Clemson 10. Up.
Hospital pass caught by Connor McPhail.
Nice shot, Connor. Good head.
Yep.
And the Cocks have the ball.
Mahaffey. Pretty powerful, but gets Colvin.
My little Charlie Colvin. Shout out.
That is a headlock by the Clemson defender there, I saw for a second, but the ref did not, so.
Kicked by Connor McPhail.
And they only have one.
And it will go bounce and go out.
But
That's a real heads-up play right there.
Heads up play. Saw holding that kick coverage and found it, and
We know we're doing good on the lineouts too, so that's not a bad move.
the set pieces have looked really good today, and you know, good things happen when you force those mistakes on Clemson's half. I mean, both teams have had their share of mistakes. Clemson probably a few more, explain the score, but also Clemson's mistakes have come in a very bad field position for them, with the Gamecocks playing a lot on Clemson's half of the field. The Gamecock mistakes have been less harmful because Clemson was not in a close to scoring necessarily there, so that field positioning is really going to matter.
And Clemson looks like they'll kick.
Paul.
The Clemson will poach the ball from Cole Maney.
And Mahaffey comes in, swings around.
Little flying tackle right there.
Jonas hangs on. Drags him out. Right by the camera, and you can see everyone swarming.
Out of bounds, right in our sideline. That's a place you don't want to be if you're wearing orange.
Sir, the meeting is today. Sir. Shut up. Don't talk to them. You understand me?
Coach not happy about some comments being made in the sideline.
The South Carolina line out.
Another great set piece.
Beautiful throw.
But Clemson seems to poach it.
Clemson poach the ball.
He's gonna play the knock. So we did not. Okay, so it was not a poach. It was a bit hard to tell at the sideline there, but it was a knock by the Gamecocks somewhere behind the line out on that transition to the open.
The Clemson
flag.
scrum.
Gamecocks want to continue disrupting Clemson, keeping them on their back foot, making them and keep them moving backwards.
This game has not been spent in the Gamecocks territory all that much.
It's going to collapse on the right side of the scrum. Goes down.
It's been 25 minutes. I don't think they've stepped inside our 22.
They haven't.
No, they haven't. So the Carolina tight head and Clemson loose head must have not been lined up straight. Weird angle on the engage, and it collapsed the scrum. The ref is going to have this go for another try. Right side of that scrum, putting a lot of work in. A pick. Doesn't go very far. And a knock.
And knock on Clemson.
And will Uno reverse it here? Cox will get the scrum.
So, yeah. So, going to be a Cox scrum. A situation that has gone pretty good for the Gamecocks for most of the day. Claps, but ball gets out in time. On that right side of the scrum again, it collapsed. Moto making some positive plays. What an offload.
Matty Morrow almost got tackled there.
And credit to Clemson, after the first 15 minutes, they are coming back with a little more intensity than they had in the beginning of that game. But the Gamecocks are maintaining that intensity, keeping the foot on the gas, and driving forward.
Connor McPhail, kick it high.
Get there, Charlie, get there!
Yeah, that'll be a penalty.
That's going to be
And he's
penalty.
likely going to give him a card for that one.
That's yellow at least.
Yeah, it's going to be a yellow, and he will be sent to the sin bin,
Yeah.
which that was a pretty obvious no-no there.
Obvious no-nos, Xander, really?
Obvious no-no, yeah.
Yeah, you cannot tackle the guy while he's in the air.
You cannot tackle the guy in the air. He got a little excited on the kick coverage.
South
A lot
Carolina.
of times it's tough
Great to see that he's
time those tackles
walking off
if
the
you're running
field.
full speed.
About
You can't
28.
really slow down.
A little shaken up,
About.
but it looks to be good.
It might be off by a couple, but
Cox will put a man down.
It looks like we'll take an injury
Man
timeout.
down for the next 10 minutes.
Yeah.
is this an injury timeout?
Way to play, boys.
And do not know why the
Timeout,
ref is
water
calling
break.
a water break. It's not that hot out.
It's not that hot out, but it is beautiful.
It is a beautiful day
It's
for
a
some
beautiful
rugby.
October day in South Carolina. 75 degrees,
Not a
sunny,
cloud
clear
in the
skies.
sky.
it halftime? Or
No,
No.
I think he called a water break.
37.
14:37.
Wait,
14:37 in the half, coach?
You're good now.
Okay. So
26.
26, yeah. So we're a little ahead of the clock. We at
I think the ref just saw it was getting a little scrappy. He wanted to give both teams a little break.
yeah. We're just gonna play the clock a bit here. 26. Yeah.
And the Gamecocks will come out of this timeout a man down. for the
There'll be a
next
man
10
down.
minutes.
For the most of
15.
the half.
I thought it was
10.
10.
I think it's 10.
10
Most of the
minutes.
half. And Jonas will come back. And that bit of a miscommunication on what could have been a solid play. And Clemson line out a bit more threatening with the man down on the wing. Clemson will look to take advantage of that on the outside. It's going to be a really big 10 minutes for the forwards to disrupt Clemson and hammer them in the interior so they cannot take advantage of that man down. So,
Because we hate Clemson.
Looks like
and a high tackle.
Game's played.
It's going to be a Clemson penalty. Let's see what the Clemson 10 decides. It's going to be a kick, it looks like. And it's going to stay in. Easily stay in. Gamecocks have the ball. Some long passes to the ground.
If I was the ref, I'd say something.
And
That's not.
an unfortunate knock-on.
Not allowed. It's not a thing. We're cheering. They're cheering for our team.
And this is going to be a big scrum for the Gamecocks, who are looking to just get away from this field positioning right now.
No noise.
There's nobody here. It's a away game.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't go out of bounds.
Crouch.
Got worse safety.
Crouch. Bond. Set.
Clemson scrum, by the way.
Scrum.
8-man
Eight-man
pick.
pick. They've loved that today. Mahaffey with a good hit.
It's not great.
Pick and go.
It's not,
Kind of goes.
it's not Fiji water.
Is it water meant for filling up things, or is it
Yeah.
irrigation water?
Um,
A high run by the Clemson
know,
player
we
is going to be
did
stuffed.
freshman year.
And boom! Tom Allison with the tackle. That kid can hit.
Oh,
And another hit stick.
and Michael McQuaid.
McQuaid. And these guys do not want to see Clemson have any points on this board.
Work, Quinlan. Hand the 9.
They poached the ball
Coached,
by Tommy Darlington.
who is
and he will
running
take
full
the
steam
defenders
ahead.
with him.
And that's some great defense. And that's why the scoreboard is what it is. Every time Clemson's had something, some very timely
That'll be diving in the rock.
diving
on
in the rock.
Clemson.
You can't do that. Offsides.
And they'll give him
Sidelines
another
excited. And the Gamecocks are going to want to step on their throats and put some more points on the board before the half. Kicked?
And it'll be kicked around
Great kick.
15 meters. The South Carolina line out.
Should be
Tom Allison is leaving the game, and Alex
Tom Allison, who is also...
Oh yeah. I love these.
Tom Allison should be getting a little bit of time in the A-side game today, so they're not going to overuse him.
Alex Leone is coming in to throw in.
A swap of the Brooklyn, or I guess.
Xavier guys.
Yeah, Xavier. Rockaway's not in. That's a Queens, I think.
Just like enjoy the game.
I think you have
About
6
5,
minutes.
6. McQuaid. Oh,
Being knocked on by Kevin Golden.
Kevin Golden. Knock on the centers. Going to be a Clemson scrum.
I knew you weren't going to play. It would come last week for the football game.
Shout out to my grandma if you're watching. Nick Brescia's grandma. Not sure if you're there.
If you're watching Nana Brescio, we hope you were having a good day.
How did it, Nick?
All right, Clemson scrum.